Hello, everyone. Today we're beginning a study of Paul's letter to the Philippians. We're in chapter 1, verses 1 through 11. Now, the church in Philippi was special to the Apostle Paul because it was the first church he ever founded. You can read about it in the book of Acts, chapter 16. And Paul wasn't actually in Philippi for very long, but that community latched on to the gospel in really meaningful ways. And from that point on, they were absolutely committed to Jesus Christ and to supporting Paul in his ministry of sharing the love of Christ with others. Now, the occasion for this particular letter is Paul is in prison in Rome. And as we work our way through the text, we'll realize what happened. But the people of Philippi found out that Paul was in prison. And in the first century, the way it worked is if you were in prison, you were dependent upon outsiders to provide for all of your needs. So food, medical supplies, anything had to come from outside the prison system because if he didn't get that, then he would just rot and die in prison probably pretty quickly. And so the people of Philippi, hearing that he's in trouble, scrape together as many financial resources as they can, and they send a courier out there who's actually was planning to stay with Paul to take care of him and be his golfer in the city of Rome while he was in prison. Now, Paul absolutely appreciates their sincerity, not only for the gospel, but their just desire to help him in his circumstances. And he comes right out at the very beginning of the letter with this at verse 3. Every time I think of you, I give thanks to my God. Whenever I pray, I make my request for all of you with joy, for you have been my partners in spreading the good news about Christ from the time you first heard it until now. Paul's acknowledging that this small group of Christians in a Roman colony on the edge of the empire are just absolutely committed to the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I think Paul just can't say enough about the sincerity of their faith and how much it inspires him. At verse 11, he says this, "May you always be filled with the fruit of your salvation, the righteous character produced in your life by Jesus Christ. For this will bring much glory and praise to God." And that's the point that I kind of want to walk away with today as I reflect on these 11 verses. When we are sincere about our salvation, when we let the character of Christ work in us and produce that character within us, and we live our faiths out loud, it gives glory and praise to God. And when we live a life that gives glory and praise to God, then our lives by themselves are a witness to the world. And that's our call as followers of Jesus Christ, is to be a witness to his love and grace and the freedom and peace that he wants all of us to have. And so as you reflect on these verses, I hope this sticks with you too, that be genuine and sincere like the people of Philippi. Live your lives of faith out loud and let your life be a witness to others. I pray that you all have an amazing day. If these devotional videos are helpful to you, subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so you know when we post a new video. And of course, please share them with others.